Okay, let's try this again. See if anybody shows up in the comments or what have you. Oh, okay. Hello, Warhawk. Finally, someone said. Finally, we get this working. Billy Mont. Hello, DPZ. Happy New Year. Kamex. Zach the Thunder King. Happy New Year. Thanks, guys. Media Detective. Hey. Blue Electro. And yes, end of the year stream. I figured, what the fuck? Why not? Right? I'm just kind of like, it was either this or blow my brain or think about blowing my brains out. And I was like, leave my depression for another day. Save my depression for another day. So here we are. Yeah. Yeah, the wall of pops, we're now at 40. Yeah, so as you can tell from the new camera angle, I got my room's clean, as you can see. You finally get to see the the good majority of my room. Yeah, so yeah, this is my room. Not new room. I would say I had this for about 4 years. You guys have never fucking seen it. Yeah, I got only the Shiro pop. Well, it's not death. It's more like media. It's disturbed. It's disturbed pop, but there is a Watchman. There's also, you can't see it, but there's also a poster of the Joker by Lee Bermejo from the Joker graphic novel by Brian Azzarello. Yeah, it's right there, but it's hidden under all the pops. I also have a. Hang on. Let me pick this up real quick. Yeah, now you can see all the shit. You've seen this before. See, that's a mess. Got that from Comic-Con. You can't really see that one really well, but that one, the Lord of the Rings one, is... I can't fucking focus this. Yeah, there's all my DVD collection. There's all my pops. Better look. I'm probably giving someone motion sickness right now. Over there's more stuff. TARDIS exploding, Simpsons. My favorite of these is the Jack and Sally fan art pick right there. I got for about $10 at a MegaCon once. And it's a beautiful piece of artwork. I love it to death. Also got Metallica. Oh yeah, there's the Mordor one. But that one actually has Boba Fett. The word got away from me. Dragging Frodo to Sauron. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so end of the year, 2018. And I didn't fuck it. Yeah. This is basically a room tour. Yeah, you're right. And I didn't... It's 2018. It's always like at the end of the year, like, I think to myself, wow, I didn't end it. That's amazing. You know, I didn't end it this year. Yeah, there's always next year. That's a depressing thought, but really, when you're me, that's a sobering thought, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Anyway, so I know I sound like I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm kind like my mind's really a mess right now. I'm going through like 10 things at once, so I figured, why not? You're in mental distress. Do a live stream, DPZ. Yeah. Anyway, so what might happen in 2019? Fuck if I know. 2018 left me with some scars, man. And 2019 is not good. I feel like in 2019, because I always think to myself, this year, like everyone, like every motherfucker in the world, everyone thinks 20 something or 20 whatever. That's gonna be my year. It's gonna be my year. It's gonna be totally my year. And then it turns out that it's a bigger shit show than before. Trust me, I have the mental scars to prove it because, well, I don't want to get into it. I really shouldn't get into it because this is not a place for it. Well, it was Spider-Man's year. That's true. Next decade ought to be better. Well, we got one more year until the 2020s. So yeah. So we got one more year. Hopefully, maybe if we can weather one more year, we can maybe get 2020 and it'd be better. I don't fucking know. 2019 might be a great year for film and gaming. I'd believe it. That is the mood of New Year's. You're right. Hope things get better for you. I hope so too, but I don't know. I don't trust anybody these days, and I don't trust myself more or less. I have to keep myself occupied with more shit. Or, I fear I have to mentally keep myself occupied half the time. Anyway, so, how are you guys as an end of the year? Like, what are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? Yeah, I got a job too. Sucks. Like, really, this is a job that I'm really I really stepped into it because I didn't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. Oh, yeah, the Infinity Verse. Not totally all me, that was Jason too. There's actually something like, assuming I haven't fucked the monkey, per se. There's a sentence. I've actually got something in the pipeline that I'll talk to you about once it's published. It's like not fan fiction, it's like a legit thing. I'll get more into it hopefully soon. But that's all I can say. Cowbell in the air. You need more cowbell. Feeling bloated. I know that feeling. I used to be way fat, by the way. Like, there was another reason I didn't go on camera was because I was just, like, super fat. But if there's one thing that I can take away from 2018 is that I dropped over 50 pounds. So I actually feel, like, physically better. Mentally, it's out. Like, the jury's out on mental. And I know, like, I sound like I'm joking, but I've got some demons. Last meme of the year, Big Chungus. I don't know what that is. I know Chungus is like, where did that come from, by the way? Can someone explain to me, like, why did fat Bugs Bunny become Big Chungus? Can someone explain me to that? Because I'm an old man. Yeah, it gives you and us 20 Godzilla 2. That's a sad thing. That's one of the things of why I'm like, not today. Gonna wait till Godzilla 2. Do we want to know the answer to Chungus? I don't think I want to. Yeah. Anyway. So, by the way, just anime recommendation for everybody who's watching this. Real quick, if you're on Netflix, and Netflix has some good anime, like Seven Deadly Sins and what have you, do yourselves a favor and go check out Sirius the Jaeger. It's really damn good. It's 12 episodes, and I think that's just the first season. But the story is, for those who don't know, it's about these group of supernatural hunters like Helsing and like the BPRD. And what they do is they go to 1920s Japan. They're all like from different European countries, and they all go to Japan to hunt this vampire clan who are like trying to upset the government, the Japanese government at the time, and put in like a fascist group. And one of their members is a werewolf. And you know me, I love werewolves, so I really dig it. It's a really cool story. It's if you enjoy like Hellsing or Hellboy, it's really cool. And we don't get a lot of werewolf animes, really. And don't say Wolf's Rain, because Wolf's Rain, they're wolves, not werewolves. And whenever we do get a werewolf, it's usually not like a main character. The main character Yuli's really fun. I like the backstory with him, and I really dig all the characters. It's Sirius the Jaeger is really good. Evangelion and anime. I'm not the biggest Evangelion fan, guys. I've tried multiple. I liked some of the redo movies, but really, I'm not the biggest Evangelion guy. I gotta be real with you guys. Yeah. So, Evangelion. All right. Any thoughts on Green Goblin being part of Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Really cool. I think it's cool that we're getting Green Goblin. He's got, I think, the Time Stone. I think that's the Time Gem. Thoughts on Sabrina Netflix series? I haven't watched it yet. If you ever did an Infinity Verse AU based on Old Man Logan, who would you want to play the Logan role? I don't know. I'd have to talk to Jason about that because we have talked about a few times doing like Old Man Logan, an adaptation of that. Also, for those who are wondering about Infinity Verse, new segment is up today, focusing on. Actually, I don't want to say what it is, but it's really cool. It's actually going to be dealing with something in the past that we're going to be doing in this universe. Yeah, and I do know that Marvel... The only thing that pisses me off is that it's Nintendo Switch exclusive. That's the thing that pisses me off, is that it's like, well, shit. Thoughts on Ben Grimm getting married? Well, at least it wasn't a fucking fake out, or, you know, like what was it, Colossus and Kitty not getting married? Everyone's saying, well, what about Batman and Batman and Catwoman? They didn't get married. Why aren't you mad about that? Because I kind of figured that was the case. Like, I knew that they weren't going to get hitched. I knew that going in, like, grimly I knew. And I'm really digging what they're doing with Bane, and now they're doing something with Thomas Wayne and Tom King's Batman, so yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I did hear that Batman and Catwoman are getting back together because it was a whole story arc. And I knew that, you know, what Tom King was planning was a whole story arc. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just kind of looking through the comments right now. I don't know about the whole She-Hulk power upgrade thing. I was just kind of like, Jason Aaron's Avengers, it started out strong, but now I'm kind of like, eh. Also, for those actually, let me show you some stuff I got for Christmas. Because I wanted to show you some of you guys. And I don't want to be like that kind of asshole, but like, I wanted to show you because this is some cool shit. Fuck. Anyway, so this was actually a birthday present. This was actually a birthday present from my cousin, who got me the Original Sin, like, big, like, Absolute Edition, or whatever you want to call it. It was, like, not just the original, the original event, but it's also collecting some of the tie-ins and some of the prequel comics in here to make one consecutive story. This is about $75, and my cousin is not, he's not bad. He's actually my favorite cousin. And I know you can't pick favorites in your family, but you can totally pick favorites in your family. Don't lie. We all have that favorite such and such. We just won't admit it. I'm just kind of an asshole enough to admit it. All right? Yes, it is the story of the Watcher's death. Yes, so he got me this, and this was like $75, so I was like, dude, you didn't have to do this for me. And he was like, nah, it's cool. It's cool, so yeah. I really love this. Anyway, so this is something I got for myself, and I was actually at Walmart, and this was an impulse buy, really. I was just looking through, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. So yeah, here's the other thing. Transformers Bumblebee from Cybertron with Love. This is the quote-unquote prequel to the Bumblebee movie, and no, I have not seen it yet. I need to watch that soon. It's actually on my to-do list. I know some people have been asking, where's my top 10 movie list? And people have been asking, like, where's your movie list? Well, it's because I haven't watched Spider-Verse or Bumblebee yet, and once I do, then I will do my list, because I'm saving the list until I watch those two movies. And, yeah, so this is the quote-unquote prequel to the Bumblebee movie. It's actually, according to Jason, I was talking to Jason, he said, dude, it's not a prequel, it has nothing to do with the movie, it's its own thing. which is weird because it is in the Bayformers universe, and it is written by John Barber, the guy who was writing the comics and still writing the comics for Transformers. Yeah, and it's called the official prequel, but it's nothing. If anything, it's actually, for those who don't know, this is actually the closest we're ever going to get to a Transformers James Bond crossover, because it's a story set in the 60s of Bumblebee working with MI6. Yeah, take that as you will. Anyway, and speaking of Transformers, let's talk about the thing I got for Christmas from another cousin of mine. Transformers Dark Cybertron, the complete comic, the complete series. Yeah, the complete storyline of the Dark Cybertron event. Wow, all 12 issues in this beautiful hardback, by the way. I love, I really dig this hardback, by the way. I really like just this big collection. It's even got like a little bookmark. You can see a little purple bookmark. Yeah, I heard that they're relaunching Transformers. But yeah, this is cool. I really dig this, and I can't wait to read through this. Dark Cybertron was like a big Transformers event. This was also a time period when Megatron was starting out to be an Autobot and all that. Anyway, so yeah. This is going to be really cool. I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to read this. And yeah, so there you go. There's some books. The other stuff was just like, I don't know. It was just like socks and clothes and shit. And I'm I'm not one of those assholes to be like, look at this Louis Vuitton I got. It's so beautiful. Fuck that. Anyway. So I'm just going to put these back. I was actually like my initial idea for this live stream, by the way, was that my initial idea for this was that I was going to show, because I thought today the package from my friend Mount Vernon Kid was gonna, he sends me comics every month, for those who don't know, to review on my other channel, Comic Universe. And you guys can go check the reviews. I finished all the collected comics he sent me that time. It was 12. It was like 12 books. But yeah, he sent them out, but they haven't come yet. They haven't arrived yet. So that was yeah, that was the initial idea. But I was like, well, they haven't shown up, but I still want to do a live stream. And again, it was either that or let my depression get the better of me. So. Here we are now. Yeah. Yeah, I heard Bumblebee's not doing well at the box office, which is asinine, because it's like the problem, actually, I can tell you what the problem was. Is that the problem was that we had 5-6 Bayformer Transformer movies before it, so when we actually had a good Bumblebee movie, no one paid attention to it. So there's the problem. Ugh, I feel bad for it. I was all excited. It was actually a Bayformers It was a Bayformers universe Transformers movie I'm excited about. And like I said, I don't want to do my top 10 list until I see Spider-Verse and Bumblebee. Let's see. Just looking through the comments. Omnitron, what's your weird obsession with Dan Garrett Blue Beetle? Just asking. Just looking through the comments right now. Well, you know what? Like, a media detective, like, if the movie doesn't do well and they have to reboot the whole thing, that's fine, but leave Travis Knight in charge instead of Michael Bay for Transformers. Because Travis Knight, like, that dude's the man, and he actually got his shit together to give us 80s Transformers, and actual, like, the Autobots and Decepticons look like the Autobots and Decepticons, so yeah. And I've only played one Ace Combat game, Warhawk. Have I played Project X Zone? No, I haven't. Who else thinks Donald Blake needs to be a thing in Thor again? Not me. The one thing, let's see. Just looking through. Oh, hello, Bizarro Critic. Yep, I am excited for My Hero Academia Season 4. Looking forward to that. Thoughts on Marvel Knight's 20th miniseries? I'm excited because Donny Cates is in charge, and he's been... Okay, here's the thing, and I never get tired of talking about it, is that Donny Cates is... I guarantee you is that Donny Cates is going to be the new fucking face of Marvel. I shit you not, he is going to be the new fucking face of Marvel Comics. Wait and see. That dude is still... Like, he's killing it on every book. He started with... I know he did other smaller comics. They gave him Venom, and I couldn't give a shit about Venom after... what's his name? She was a shit... Mike Carey? Yeah, Mike Carey was on it. That book sucked, even though Eddie Brock came back. And then Donny Cates came on. He was a horror writer, and he did art with Ryan Stegman. Dude did that, and he did Thanos, fucking killed it, gave us Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's a thing. He's going to be doing Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they're giving him an event soon. Yeah, this Donny Cates is just fucking killing it on every angle, and he is going to... Hopefully they will... My thing is, Marvel, I know you think Donny Cates is hot shit, and he rightfully is, but here's the thing. Don't overwork him. You still have Jason Aaron. You still got Cullen Bunn. I know a lot of people have been saying, well, without Bendis, what's Marvel? A lot better off. That's what I can tell you. That they are way better off without Brian Michael Bendis. Donny Cates will be the next Grant Morrison. Just replace the trippy shit with badass metal shit. Yeah, he's heavy metal Grant Morrison. Yeah, there you go. Donny Cates is a heavy metal Grant Morrison. That's actually a really apt description, honestly. So far, Marvel is doing well. I think they're getting back on their feet. I think with Bendis gone, and Axel Alonso no longer in charge, they really needed a retool. They really needed this, and I think Marvel is doing better off with a lot of their stuff. I still think Jason Aaron's Avengers is still not 100%, but I am his Thor run is really good, and his Thor run is really been good, and I'm really excited for War of the Realms. He's been building that up for years now, since his start in his Thor run. Yeah, the Spider-Man... Yeah, Nick Spencer Spider-Man comics. They've been really good. I've been actually reviewing single issues now on pull lists, now that I have money again, finally. I've been doing single issue reviews called Zilla's Hit List on Comic Universe, which... There's only 2 episodes out, but trust me, hopefully I'll have more episodes soon. So you guys can go to Comic Universe, go check that Comic Universe, go check that out. What about Flash? I like Flash Thompson Venom. I really do like Flash Thompson Venom. Yeah, well, Bendis keeps DC fluctuating between good and bad, or just bad. I don't know, like Bendis, like DC really wants Bendis to be a thing, and the Young Justice thing might be up his alley because he did give us Miles Morales. But on the other hand, I'm like, well, Bendis. I feel like, especially after Civil War II, that was a sign of Bendis needs to go. And I thought, and I was actually trying to defend Bendis when he was going to do Superman. I was like, give him a shot. Maybe he was just overworked at Marvel. No, the dude just has lost all creativity. Oh yeah, I heard that Donny Cates wants to do a Venom Conan crossover now that Conan's coming. That's the other thing. Conan is going to be back at Marvel, actually, with Jason Aaron and Asad Ribic on the creative team. Which honestly, that was your safest pick. That was the safest pick Marvel could have done. I know Bendis gave us Miles Morales, but he's really gone off the rails lately. Yes, Fire Tools, that's right. Osborn did get the Carnage symbiote. It was a whole fucking thing. Should Sophia Boutella play Catwoman in the DCEU? I'd be down for that. I like everyone's entitled to one Hollywood crush, but Sophia Boutella is mine, guys. She's mine. And I think she could totally kill it as Catwoman. She's really good at playing a femme fatale character, so yeah, she could play a feline fatale now. That was a bad joke. I'll go now. Thoughts on Voltron Season 8? I did a whole review on Comic Universe. I liked it. I can understand why it felt kind of rushed. But you know what? Since we're on the subject of Voltron Season 8, you know how when the show ended and they were doing all, like, the aftermath of all the characters? Like, here's what Hunk's doing now. Here's what Keith is doing now. I want someone to have the audio from from the credits of Animal House playing while they're doing that. Because it was just such, like, it reminded me so much of Animal House. Like, just have the Animal House theme playing at the end of that for a Voltron crack. There you go. Did I check out the new She-Ra show? I did. I liked it. Yeah. Yeah, I did read the Attack on Avengers crossover, and it was just one comic that wasn't even finished. I did see the Vader movie. It was just kind of generic. The Vader fan film, I should say. It was kind of generic. Yeah. Wasn't a fan. Travis said, "Stop with all the retcons and reboots. It's getting confusing." It's kind of like that scene in Deadpool. What timeline is this? These confusing timelines. Weirdly, She-Ra can't use He-Man, but they can use Hero, who is supposedly be in most continuities with their ancestors. Yeah, I know. It's weird. I'm still hoping that He-Man shows up, because they've really sown the seeds for that. Yeah. Conan is basically like Star Wars, first by Marvel, then Dark Horse, now back at Marvel. In other news, Dark Horse came up with a new book called Fuck You, Marvel. Yeah, that's what it should be, because Dark Horse has now lost 2 titles to Marvel again. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know why it gets so much hate. Here's another thing 2018 gave us, other than the passing of, an icon that is Stan Lee and so many other passings as well. But yeah, it also gave us shit fandoms. It also gave us really shitty fandoms. Thank you so much, guys, to all the. Thank you for shitting on Star Wars, making more or less putting us 5 steps backwards. It wasn't just for Star Wars. We did this for we damaged She-Ra, we damaged Voltron. I can't stay in a fandom without it losing its collective shit for some reason over some fucking gatekeeping or whatever. Yeah. 2018, year of the toxic fandoms, exactly. Thank you for I did, yeah. Because 2018, what the fuck happened? Like, oh, we didn't like Han Solo or Last Jedi. I'm going to go on in line and harass the actors and actresses and keep people away from making these movies and effectively ruin anthology films. Thanks for that, guys. Now we ain't getting a Boba Fett or Obi-Wan movie. Brah fucking bo. Ugh. Anyway. All right, anyway, let's look through the comments. "2018 was as bad as we could logically go. We can't go any worse." You'd be surprised. Don't think that people aren't shitty, I didn't play enough games because I don't have enough money for a new console. And I don't have a PS4, so I couldn't play Spider-Man. Did see playthroughs. They were really good. And once again, the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man game once again gives me credence and further evidence that Christos Gage needs to be on the main Spider-Man title. As much as I like Nick Spencer, I really want Christos Gage to write Spider-Man. I am excited for Brightburn, and I do want to see the Ultraman anime coming out soon. Yeah. Yeah, the year of James Gunn's Injustice. Now, look, guys, I didn't talk much about James Gunn because I really had to give it some thought. And here's the thing. What James said in those tweets was years ago, and they were pretty offensive. I'm not going to try to defend it. There were some tasteless jokes. But on the other hand, though, we do have other actors. Like, Robert Downey Jr. was no saint. Like, should we condemn Robert Downey Jr. for being, for his past sins? I mean, he was a drug addict. He was in jail multiple times. But however, thanks to Iron Man, being, Tony Stark, he cleaned his act up. And, Carrie Fisher, there's another person who's been kind of in and out of rehab multiple times. We still loved her. So I think it was kind of, yes, James Gunn, it was a shitty thing to kind of post those tweets. But I think, he learned from his mistakes since then. So I think that while I'm not I think it was a little too. How do I put this? I feel like Disney was kind of put in a box, really. But no one wants to talk. No one wants to give shit to Robert Downey Jr. Dude had a horrible, before Iron Man. The dude. We all knew the dude had some problems. Same with Carrie Fisher. And several other actors who do work in the MC, for the Marvel movies and the DC movies and Star Wars movies. Everyone's got their own problems. Having said that, though, I think that he should it shouldn't have been an executive decision to fire him, because by that logic, you should have fired Robert Downey Jr. and Carrie Fisher and what have you. And yes, you're right. He should have known better. And I'm pretty sure, years later, I'm pretty sure he would have realized, like, looking back at those tweets, is like, wow, I really stepped over a line. I think he even said, like, yeah, like, before he got fired, like, he was brought up on those tweets and said, yeah, I crossed the line and I feel bad about it. But at the same time, like, you really have to watch what you say these days. You really have to watch what you say, especially if you're in a place of, if you're in a place of, of like a corporation and corporate entity like Disney, especially, and you really have to watch what you say and, make sure, because everything's out there. So, yeah. He was working, wasn't he working for Troma at the time? He was, I think. I think he was, yeah. And I think that was like when he was really starting to get his name out there. Excuse me. I think that was when he was starting, honestly. Yeah. How's your day been, Zilla, according to JMC Entertainment? Let's just say it was either do the live stream or go down a dark, because my depression's really eating at me lately, so I'm just going to do this and try to keep myself mentally occupied. Any thoughts of fish pizza now becoming a thing? Why? Have I seen Goblin Slayer yet? I have not. Guys, I know, like, whenever I try to get into the first big anime, the next big thing comes in. Just, like, the moment I got into My Hero Academia, it's all about Goblin Slayer now. Fuck me. Anyway. Yeah. Look through the comments. See if let's Hey, by the way, did anyone watch that Jungle Book movie on Netflix called Mowgli? Did anyone watch that? It's on my list, and I'm wondering, should I watch it or not? I'm kind of wondering, like, should I check that out? I mean, it's directed by Andy Serkis, and that's really cool, but I'm like, I don't know, like, should I check that out? Everyone's saying no. Everyone's saying I shouldn't watch it. It's on my list. Also, I watched Bird Box. It straight up sucked. It is pretty much The Happening with a diet version of what was it? Quiet Place. The word got away from me. Yeah. So, yeah, I watched Bird Box and I was like, oh, fuck me, this is bad. The chat just lagged. Oh, great. Everyone still here? All right. Let's keep going, shall we? So yeah, skip Mowgli. Okay, I'll skip it. Truth or Dare. I knew that was going to be a shit movie. I think the best movie, and again, I have not seen Spider-Verse or Bumblebee yet, but my favorite movie so far, like, I still love Black Panther, but like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, God damn, Quiet Place was a really good movie. Like, I really enjoyed that movie. I was like, oh, man. Quiet Place was just... I looked at it again, and saw all the little intricate parts of what made that movie so good, and like really stuff you get into. Yeah. Um, Also, we got Halloween back. Halloween. That was also a really good movie, and I was really afraid for that movie because I was like, "Oh, this could go really bad or really good." Thankfully, it went on really good. Like, I was amazed of how perfect that was. Like, let's just give comedy writers do horror movies now. Let's just give because we had Quiet Place by John Krasinski, and then we had Quiet Place. Excuse me, Halloween by Danny McBride and the other guys behind that. And also, we did have The Predator. Wow, that sucked. Like, if anyone was to ask me, and again, I haven't seen every movie this year, I would say The Predator was my worst movie of the year. That right there. Wow. Wow, you hit the mark. You really missed the mark on that one. Yeah, well, The Predator. I wouldn't say The Predator was better than Alien Covenant. They were like on the equal level of shit. I'm just saying. I think they're getting desperate for content. That's true with Disney Plus, and now, with the other, it's a streaming war, and I hate that money is spread so thin now that you got to compete with all these streaming services. Yeah, we're getting Power Rangers Hasbro now, and I'm really excited. Just word of advice, just the only thing I don't want changed is I don't want them to take Power Rangers away from Boom Studios. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I know that Boom Studios has the comic rights to Power Rangers, but yeah, it's like Power Rangers consistently during Shattered Grid consistently outsold both Marvel and DC every month it was out. Power Rangers outsold Marvel and DC. Think about that. I'm excited for just. I can't watch it. I can't watch it because I can't afford the DC streaming service. Oh boy, the original Marvel show's getting canceled. I hate it. I hate that was the thing. This is bullshit. Total bullshit, especially with Daredevil. Hopefully, maybe, because there is a lot of talk that Disney streaming service will pick it back up in 2020. But the reason they can't do it is because Netflix was already doing the next seasons of Punisher and Jessica Jones. Which I think, yeah, Punisher comes out, I guess we could say this month, like January. That's tomorrow, so why the fuck can't we? Yeah. MLP's ending. It's getting a new reboot, but I think it's time for MLP to end. It's been 9 seasons. Don't let it be Simpsons or whatever. Just stop. It's a good time to stop. I am excited for Clone Wars Season 7. Too bad I can't watch it. Same with The Mandalorian and the Cassian Andor show. Yeah, the longest and most successful MLP series of all time. Surprising, I know. And as much as I'd like to see those other streaming sites, I just can't afford it, guys. It's unfortunate. Anyway, so Hmm. That's funny, Tron. That's funny. Exactly. Could have been the next. So it's probably best after nine seasons enough. um, you think they'll do a DC doing a Kingdom Come movie? I think DC, if they want to be, if they want to stay on par with Marvel, they need to be experimental, and this Joker movie proves it. Also, I just found out today that the Shazam movie's coming out in April, and I was like, wow, goddamn, that was fast. And I'm really excited for Shazam. But like April, wow, that, like no fanfare or whatever. Like I thought we'd get another trailer. Maybe we'll actually. I think we're gonna get an. I guarantee you that what's probably gonna happen is that we're gonna get another trailer at the Super Bowl. We're probably gonna get a Shazam Super Bowl trailer. We might even get Avengers Endgame because that's also April too. Might get Godzilla. I wouldn't put money on that though. What else might get a trailer? What do you? By the way, what do you guys think? Let's be a fun little comment section. What trailers do you think we'll get at the Super Bowl this year? Yeah, what trailer? Spider-Man. That's a good one. Spider-Man: Far From Home. That could be a good one. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, Spider-Man. There's another. Yeah, definitely Spider-Man Far From. That's possible. Episode 9. That's a good one. Definitely, or we might get one early next year, like next month. This month. Full Joker trailer. That's a possibility too. Godzilla. There's another one. It'd probably be a teaser though. Brightburn, maybe. And I'm actually like excited for Brightburn. That looks really cool. It's nice to see James Gunn still on his feet, even though he's not directing the movie, he's producing it. His brothers wrote it. So yeah, Avengers Endgame, Disney's next prod. I think if we're gonna get like in terms of Disney trailers, I would put my money on Lion King or Artemis Fowl. Those would be the two, or actually yeah, 3. It'd be Toy Story 4. Those are the 3 if they just solely Disney movies because Disney make that money. Those would be the 3 trailers I would put my money on: Artemis Fowl, Lion King, and what was the other one? Toy Story 4. And I'm excluding Marvel and Star Wars because that's also Disney. But I'm talking about solely Disney projects, not like Marvel Disney or Marvel Star Wars. Oh yeah, Frozen 2. That's a thing. Is it this year? Huh. I don't think Fighting for My Family is a possibility. Aladdin, yeah, Aladdin. There's another possibility. Anyone notice that Brightburn is basically Mark Waid's Irredeemable? I'm glad someone caught on. Like I thought about that the other day. It's like this is just Irredeemable, but but without having the Plutonian. So thank you, Omnitron, for catching on. Like Dumbo. I don't see. I think Dumbo had enough trailers. Aladdin, there's another one. Frozen 2, there's another good possibility for a Super Bowl trailer. Hello, Cody. It's Kid Plutonian. Hmm. Hellboy trailer, there's another one. Mulan trailer. I don't think we'll get a Mulan trailer. Not until later this year. I don't think we'll get that Super Bowl, but I think we'll get it later next year. Later this year, I mean. Um, Lego Movie 2. That comes out the same month. Actually, I think it comes out earlier. Does it come out February? Does Lego Movie 2 come out? Oh, Cody, we're currently discussing what we're betting what trailers will come out for the Super Bowl. Like what Super Bowl trailers we'll get. That's what we're talking about. Also, in terms of what you were talking about, media of the Teen Titans show returning, it's more of a special. It's Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go. We're not getting the show's return, apparently. Maybe we will if this special does enough or does well enough, but it's not like a full-on return. It's just them. It's Teen Titans Go. Gundam teaser. Again, I don't see that. Dark Phoenix, that's a possibility. Stranger Things season 3. That's another good bet. That's another good hypothesis. I think because it comes out this year. And we got like way early when season 2, that was a Super Bowl trailer too. I just realized that. Again, Hellboy, that's another good pick. So that's also April. Wow, I just realized we're getting Hellboy, Avengers, and Shazam. We're getting 3 comic book movies in 1 year. I mean, 1 month. 1 month. Detective Pikachu, that's another good trailer pick. New Mutants, possibly, assuming they don't push it back again. Avengers is probably going to be the best of the 3. That's I don't know. Like, I really like the Infinity War. It's on my top 10 list, but it's not like my number 1. It's definitely on the top 10. I'll go more into when after I watch Bumblebee and Spider-Verse. That's when I'll do the list. New Mutants will be reshot and to fit the MCU, and we all know it. I wouldn't be shocked if it was. Steven Universe movie, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Well, now, like, here's the thing. New Mutants was, like, going to break ground because it was a superhero horror movie, but it got pushed back so much. And now we have Brightburn, which is a superhero horror movie. So Brightburn gets bragging rights now, and not New Mutants. Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones could definitely get a Super Bowl trailer. That's another one. Sonic, yeah, that's another one. I haven't read all the way through Heroes in Crisis. I did like the first issue, though. Let me shine some light. Yeah, Brightburn, a.k.a. Irredeemable, the movie. That's just what we were talking about, Cody. Also, Cody, a little message to you. I just sent in my story for the project we're working on together in that anthology book. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Trying to be inconspicuous, but yeah, whatever. R-rated horror movie. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Omnitron. Again, Brightburn gets bragging rights again. Oh yeah, Game of Thrones is in April too. That's right. Too bad I can't watch it. Can't afford HBO. Fuck me, I guess. Well, they'll probably do free weekend, so shit. Yeah, there's also free weekend this year. Anyway. All right, bye, Media Detective. Nice having you. Actually, if we were to do more superhero, hopefully Brightburn and New Mutants will allow us to do more horror movies. And I really want DC. DC, you guys, I know you're doing the Swamp Thing movie. You guys need to do like, oh yeah, Spawn. Whenever that fucking comes out, I'm not betting that it'll come out this year. I'm not betting shit on that it's coming out this year. But hopefully this really opens the door for more superhero horror movies and for the superhero genre to evolve more. Because honestly, I would really like to see DC or Marvel do a superhero horror movie. And it's been done before with Blade and Man-Thing, but it's now like Brightburn and New Mutants is really going to like put it in the spotlight. And if it does well, then, you know, it's really going to be out there. But if I was to pick like a superhero horror movie from Marvel and DC, I would say for Marvel, my pick would be not Sony Marvel, but like my pick would be maybe Blade again or Man-Thing. Maybe redo those movies. Werewolf by Night would actually be my pick. That'd be really cool. For DC, maybe do a Constantine movie, like with the actor we all know and love. Just give him a movie. Just give him a Constantine movie. Darkness. Yeah, The Darkness would be really cool from Top Cow. Witchblade would also be a cool horror movie. They've always talked about an Invincible series, and I still have yet to see it. Dead Man movie would be cool. The Spectre would be really cool. Maybe more like a horror anthology series. I guess for Marvel, like an actual, like a cool R-rated Ghost Rider movie, we'll never get that. Blue Devil, but I think everyone would just go, oh, it's a Hellboy ripoff. Even though Blue Devil's been around longer than Hellboy, but that's none of my business. Spectre. JSA. Yeah, the JSA would be cool as a movie, like a cool World War II movie. I have seen the Man-Thing movie. It was not good. Not good. Savage Dragon would be a cool show. Think Morbius, but again, here's the problem. I've been meaning to talk about this, and I'm pretty sure you guys won't understand. Is that here's the problem I have with Venom? It did good, box office wise. I didn't. You guys know that I didn't like the movie. If you did, that's fine, but I just didn't care for that movie. Here's the problem with Sony: is that Sony doesn't learn from its mistakes. If they think something did well, they're going to keep going with it. It's not like with the MCU where they'll be like, okay, that did good, but what can we do to improve it? Sony's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or if we don't think it's broke, we won't fix it. That's the problem with Sony, is that since Venom did well, they're going to make every movie, they're going to keep that up with, like, they're not going to try to take any boundaries or whatever. That's going to be the case, is that when Morbius eventually comes out, it's going to be PG-13, have some goofy shit in it. It's going to be like Venom. And we all know this is true. because they had ideas for Amazing Spider-Man. When Amazing Spider-Man did well and they brought out Amazing Spider-Man 2, they didn't change a goddamn thing. In fact, they tried to add too much to it. Sony should the only good Spider-Man movie Sony's done since Spider-Man 2 is Spider-Verse, apparently. But I can't speak for that because I haven't seen Spider-Verse yet. Yeah. So yeah, that's my thing. Is that with this, just stick animated, Sony. You really hit the money with Spider Verse. Don't don't try to do any more live action. Okay, I don't want a Craven movie. Give Craven the MCU so they can put Craven properly to have him fight Spider Man. Don't do Morbius. Don't do another Venom because you're not gonna do what you're not. You're gonna totally fuck up Carnage. We all know that because you're gonna be like, oh well, PG-13 Venom worked, so how about we just do PG-13 Carnage? And you cannot do PG-13 Carnage. Yeah, Spider Gwen is getting a film now, and she's also going to have like Jessica Drew and all the other female Spider-Man characters, which is cool. I'm glad the Spider-Verse movie did well. I'm actually really happy about that because now we have Miles Morales, is now openly known to the general public along with Gwen Stacy, and Noir Spider-Man. Nicolas Cage, yeah, good on you, Nicolas Cage. Also, I was reading this article about fan casting if DC ever decided to just go like a Batman 66 era movie and bring it into the modern day and just do like a goofy Batman movie like Adam West, but you can't have Adam West obviously. Obvious reasons, unfortunately. And they were talking about who could be a cool successor to Adam West Batman. And everyone said Nicolas Cage. And after everyone's been talking about his performance of Noir Spider-Man, everyone's like, yeah, get Nicolas Cage to play 60s Batman. And now I really want that on the sole ground of having Nicolas Cage Batman going, boom, bam, go steal the independent. Can't do. I used to be really good at doing a Nicolas Cage impression. PG-13, you can't have blood. Hey, Sony, what do you think Carnage is made of? Yeah. Someone asked me, what do I think of Catra from She-Ra? I really like that character in the rendition of Catra and She-Ra. I like how they've redone her. She's almost like a Kylo Ren in a way. What's the Intruder? Yeah. I also heard Once Upon a Deadpool failed miserably. Just again proving PG-13 Deadpool should not be a thing. Yeah. Catra, Catra's freaking boss in there, and I really love the storyline with her, especially actually more than She-Ra. Also, I'm on the She-Ra Catra ship, just saying. But yeah, she's actually a lot like a Kylo Ren character in there. She wants to prove herself. She wants to really prove herself to somebody, and is really trying to hold on to the past but let it die at the same time. So yeah, she's very much like Kylo Ren. I need to read. I'm gonna wait to read Spider-Geddon in trade. Let's see, who else is here? I think Chiron Glimmer is on everyone's ship list to some degree. All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Lull a bit. We've hit a bit of a lull in the video. Some people have left, which is fine. This thing's been going on for a little over an hour now. Really? Lotor and Allura? That's an OTP. I'm not knocking you, Krotaku. I'm just saying, like, it didn't end well. It did not end well. Okay, Omnitron, that all right, whatever. Oh, that's the movie Intruder. Okay, yeah, I know that movie now. Okay. That just looks really Hallmarky to me. I knew Lotor was bad from the start. Yeah, like, when people's like, oh, Lotor's gonna change, I was like, he's not pulling a Zuko, guys. He didn't earn that. We all know he's bad. Like, the moment I knew, I was like, yeah, I totally knew he's still bad, was when, in that temple where Allura and Lotor go into this temple, and he, rather than accepts the lion, he attacks it. And I was like, yeah, that's clear evidence that he's not good. I was just waiting for him to be like, surprise, I was a monster the whole time. Yeah. Oh yeah, more Rick and Morty next year. Yeah, forgot. Do you think that there will be an enemy after the diamonds in Steven Universe? Possibly. Oh yeah, MK11. Also April. That's another thing. Also, guys, I'm going to say it right now. I am betting you that Pennywise is going to be one of the DLC characters. I am like 90% sure Pennywise is going to be one of the DLC characters. Because we always have 4. There we go, 4 numbers. I can count. Pennywise is going to be one of those 4 DLC characters. And the reason, you're probably asking, why do you think Pennywise, of all people, DPZ? That makes no sense. It's where you're wrong. Totally where you're wrong. It makes perfect sense. Exhibit A. Pennywise and the new It movie is not only sold well and is really popular, it's also under Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers owns NetherRealm Studios. There you go. Wouldn't be hard to get the rights. Two. That, again, the movie did really well. And plus, for promotional, It Chapter 2 comes out this year. This year. It Chapter 2 comes out this year. So, it totally is possible that Pennywise would be a good he is definitely my front runner for DLC characters. Like, that's my front runner pick. And I just can imagine some of the back and forths. Could you imagine some of the back and forths between the characters? Pennywise, how I imagine it is that Pennywise, just you see the balloon, you see his face come up and he smiles. He's talking him and Johnny Cage are facing off. He's like, "Where are you going, Johnny? I'm on my way to fuck your mom." That would be Johnny. Also confirmed by Spawn is in MK11. We don't know for sure. I know that Ed Boon likes to tease, and maybe it's true. He's been, yeah, maybe Spawn, that's a possibility. Joker might be an MK11. I don't think that's a possibility, because last year when they asked Ed Boon about that, he said no Marvel or DC characters for MK11. So yeah. Beep, beep, Johnny. Where you going? Yeah, it was Ed Boon and Todd McFarlane who were playing around with that, because Todd McFarlane likes to talk, and Ed Boon, almost said Ed McMahon. Oh my God, that's a different thing. Ed Boon loves to troll people. Who do you think are the four candidates for not Injustice 3, MK11? Who do you think will be the DLC characters? Michael Myers, that's another good strong possibility. Terminator, that's another good one. Because they did talk about having Terminator and Michael in the last game, but they just couldn't figure out how to do the system with them. So, yeah. Hellboy, I don't see that. Ash Williams would be cool. It's just the problem of getting the facial rights for Bruce Campbell. That's going to be the only difficulty. Jigsaw, I don't know how they do that. Maybe one of Jigsaw's servants, one of the pig face characters. Okay, so Cody said his four picks are Michael, Pennywise, Spawn, and Terminator. Not bad. Not bad. I personally, my four are Pennywise, Pinhead, excuse me, yeah. Pinhead from Hellraiser. I've wanted him since day one. Candyman, because that's also getting a new movie, and Candyman would be really cool. And Ash from Evil Dead. So those are my four picks. Or instead of Ash, because I think again it'd be a little difficult as much as I want Ash in there. Michael, there you go, Michael Myers, because you've already had Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface. So yeah, another character that could be in the wild card. This is my wild card pick. The Creeper from Jeepers Creepers. That would just be a perfect character for MK for Mortal Kombat. Yeah, thank you, Cody. Pinhead would be cool. Who you calling Pinhead? Frankenstein, it'd be cool, but I don't see it, unfortunately, George. Guts, that'd be cool. I don't see it, though. Leprechaun, Jack Barker, Alucard, and Pumpkinhead. Pumpkinhead would be cool, but again, no one cares about Pumpkinhead, sadly. Oh, Jason Voorhees, hey, man. So I've only got 15 minutes, but I thought, yeah, thank you. Happy New Year's to you, too, man. Also, if you guys haven't seen, yeah, Jason uploaded a new chapter to Infinityverse. To the Infinityverse New Frontier storyline that's starting the Infinityverse on fanfiction. So yeah, I thought mention that right there. You guys can go check that out. I care about Pumpkinhead too, and I really want to read the Cullen Bunn comics from Dynamite. Also, Dynamite, just saying, you have the comic rights to do Pumpkinhead and Jeepers Creepers. You have Jeepers Creepers and Pumpkinhead. God damn it! I really, really want you guys to do Jeepers Creepers versus Pumpkinhead. Creeper versus Pumpkinhead. Do it. Just do it. Have Ash in there, too. You also have Reanimator. You've got, Reanimator as well. Green Goblin said Michael Myers, Pennywise, and Leon. Michael and Pennywise. Leon I don't see, but who knows? Pumpkinhead. Yeah, Pumpkinhead definitely needs more love. Hey, Alistair. There's a snake in my boot. I'm trying to think, what would be a cool fatality for Pennywise? Like, what? Definitely, you gotta have the arm bite. You gotta have like Pennywise like grab someone by the arm, and just rip it off. He just bites it off. And they're all like bleeding and screaming, and he like grabs them by the face and like just bites the top of their head off, and just like gushes of blood and brain matter come out of the top of the head. That'd be cool. I got really too deep into that. The Deadites, I don't know, like. Yeah. There you go. Like, Creeper takes a guy's son, and the guy summons Pumpkinhead to kill him as revenge. It's that simple. Exactly. Yeah, the Tall Man from Phantasm. That'd be really cool. Yeah, Tall Man from Phantasm. That's a funny one. Pennywise balloons tie up someone, they pull someone apart, and he eats the bits. That'd be fun. We all float down here, Johnny boy. I just like imagining all the back and forths between Johnny and Pennywise. Like, where you going, Johnny? I'm on my way to fuck your mom. That's what I'm doing. Or, beep beep, Johnny. Where you go? Beep beep, Johnny. Oh, I'm about to kick your ass, clown. Have a ball drill a hole in someone's head as a fatality. That's a good one, Jason. That'd be great of having, because yeah, they're getting a movie reboot from Sci-Fi, and I'm really excited. Well, not a reboot. I think it's a sequel. Same with Critters. That's also getting a sequel. But I don't think they'd be in there. I don't think like Critters and Killer Clowns from Outer Space have a following, but they don't have that big of a following. And people will be like, "Why didn't you just put Pennywise in there if you're gonna have a clown?" Yeah. Also, like, it'd be cool for Michael's intro, like, if he was a DLC in MK, like, he would just walk in and just do this. You just, like, look at people like that, because you don't need to do a back and forth with him, unlike with Pennywise or Pinhead or whoever. He would just go... Oh, the Crow would be cool. Eric Draven would be really fun, but I think it might be difficult considering... it would probably fall under the likenesses. The rights to the likenesses would probably have to go through his mother and sister, who, of course, his father was Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee. They'd probably have to go through the Bruce Lee estate, and that might be difficult. Victor Crowley would be fun. I don't see that because, again, he's not a popular enough character, unfortunately. Another character would be cool, but no one's going to do it. No, they're not. I sincerely doubt we could get this character in MK. Would be the genie from Wishmaster. That'd be so cool, right? You could totally get his actor too, to voice the character. Yeah. I know a lot of people are saying like anime characters and what have you, but I'm sticking to horror characters because that seems like to be the best picks for MK. But I'll be surprised if like suddenly out of nowhere we get a video game character for an MK. But the only video game character was Kratos for MK, but everyone else has been horror so far. And yeah, Victor's fatalities would be out of control, especially like if they use the fatality from the last Victor Crowley movie of him just jamming an arm through somebody's body and coming out the mouth. Oh, that'd be... Yeah, he just has, like, just complete... Like, he would just have the most bizarre and berserk, like, fatalities. I don't know. That's a tough question. Of most brutal Victor Crowley fatalities. Yeah, like I said, Wishmaster would be a really cool one, but no one's gonna do it. Tall Man would be another cool one, but no one like. The problem is that Wishmaster. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, Wishmaster and Phantasm don't have the popular enough drive behind it. There are great ones. Same with Maniac Cop 2. Sweet Tooth. Actually, yeah, if I was going to pick another video game character outside of the horror genre, my money would be on Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. Yeah. But he'd probably be a PS4 exclusive, exactly. Krampus would be cool. Krampus, but I don't know, he'd be too big. I feel like he'd be a little too slow. Definitely like a summoning character, like he pulls out his sack and like one of the toys or gingerbread men fly out and attack you. Or he's called, like one of his fatalities, like he calls the elves and they rip you apart, or like he throws out one of his chains that gets you by the jaw, rips your bottom jaw out. He then takes the rest of your head as you're gagging and your tongue's flying everywhere. And he like, what would he do? Like he shoves a toy into your open jaw or a jack-in-a-box, and the jack-in-a-box just like explodes out of the top of your head. That got way too in. I got way too into that one. I need like Ed Boon, hire me. I'll give you some fucking weird and just disgusting, horrible DLCs, like fatality ideas. Yes, movie version Krampus, Billy. Lord Dracon would be cool. That's never going to happen, unfortunately. That'd be cool if we were to get DC characters. Jonah Hex would be fun. If only to have Jonah Hex and Aaron Black face off. But that'd be the problem, is that if you did have Jonah Hex, everyone would go like, it's just another skin. It'd be like, why didn't you just do a skin for Aaron Black? Because people would say, oh, it's the same character. Yeah. Yeah, there's another thing Boom Studios has given us. A Power Rangers villain that, like, everyone talks about Lord Zed and what have you, and they're all really cool. Like, we have Vinjix and a lot of Power Ranger villains. Like, again, so many great Power Ranger villains. Then we have Dracon. And Dracon, like, when everyone thinks of Power Ranger villains now, Dracon's somewhere on that list now. And it's so cool that that's a character, yeah. I haven't read Soul of the Dragon yet, unfortunately, Bizarro Critic, but it's on my list. Like, I've requested the comic book shop I go to when they finally get it, because they keep, like, someone keeps forgetting to order it for them. But I've asked, like, when you finally get it, save one for me. I'm glad people have really liked Soul of the Dragon, because from what I understand, it's just Old Man Tommy. That's what I understand. That's pretty much what it is. It's just Old Man Tommy. That's what it is. Someone asked, do you think Legendary's Monsterverse is better than Universal's Dark Universe? Well, considering the Dark Universe is gone, Monsterverse has probably beaten them. So, it's safe to say. All right. Later, Jason. Glad you could stop by real quick. It's glad to have you. It was great to have you, man. I'm glad you could stop by for a short time. You know, now that I think about going back on the MK thing, you know, it'd be really cool for a fatality for Pinhead. Like, he just, like, all the hooks come out and just grab you by the skin, and they just start tearing away, and, like, all you see around, like, the screen goes, like, the arena goes dark, right? And then all the chains come out and they hook you hook the other character by the skin, and it just, like, starts pulling and pulling. And Pinhead says, "We will tear your soul apart." And then he just rips all your skin off, and all the Cenobites are surrounding you. And the other character that's got the fatality just starts walking with all the skin off, and he's screaming and screaming, and he just falls down dead at Pinhead's feet. There you go. There's your fatality for Pinhead. All right, bye, Marion. Have you ever... yes, I have heard of the game Terror Drome. I haven't played it, but I've heard of it. Also, by the way, speaking of Terror Drome, why is there 2 Jasons in the game? I mean, you have Jason, like living Jason, I guess you could say. You have undead Jason. Why do we need 2 Jasons? Why do we need 2 Jasons in the game? You could have had that spot for somebody else. You could have given it to... I don't know. I know we have the tall man from Phantasm, but I don't know. Maybe like Leprechaun or Chucky, or I know you have Pumpkinhead in the game. You could have done, I don't know, like someone. You had Maniac Cop, maybe someone else obscure. Like, you know, it would be perfect for Terror Drome. Instead of having the living Jason, put in the guy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. That's perfect. I can't remember his name. Billy, right? I think Bill. No, was Billy the second and third movie, or was that the name of the first the killer in the first movie? His older brother. Yeah, part 3 Jasonings. Yeah. I'm working on a Cartoon Universe New Frontier story, and I'm trying to figure out how to handle Steven Universe in that time period. Any suggestions? If I think of any, I'll let you know, Bizarro. Oh, yeah, that's right. Chucky is in the game. That's right. Billy was the second. Okay. Yeah, okay, you're right. Billy was the second year. Actually, that'd be kind of fun. Like, if he was, like, again, there's another MK character that'll never be an MK possibility. That'll never be an MK. That would be the fatality. Garbage Day. Blam. That would be the fatality. Garbage Day. Ricky, that's it. Ricky was the no, it was Billy. Was it Billy? Ricky was the second. Okay, Ricky was the second one. Billy was the first one. And thank you for quoting Ice Nine Kills Merry Xmas, Omnitron. I'm so proud people are listening to that album of The Silver Scream. I'm so happy with that. I am in your eternal gratitude for turning me on to that band. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah. I demanded that, like, I was telling my family, I was like, we need to have Merry Xmas as a Christmas song. My favorite songs are easily The American Nightmare, Stabbing in the Dark, and finally Merry Xmas. All right. Mine would be, my favorites from the album are, first and foremost, Rocking the Boat, Stabbing in the Dark, and It Is the End. Those are my top 3 favorites. Although I love the only one song I'm not a big fan of is Freak Flag. It just sounds a little too generic for me. It's a little too generic for me. Everything else I like. Like, everything else from that album I really do enjoy. Welcome back, Green Goblin. But I do, like, aside from Freak Flag, I love the others, so yeah. I had to be told Freak Flag was Devil's Rejects. That's not a good sign for a tribute aspect of the song. Exactly. That was my problem too. Is like you had to find out. Oh, it's a tribute to Devil's Rejects. Okay, couldn't tell from the just fucking genericness of that song. At least with Savages, you could at least like piece together. Oh, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the lyrics are a little more catchier. But still, like you could figure out. At least from some of the lyrics from what have you, is like, oh, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But yeah, with Freak Flag, I was just like, what is this supposed to be? Because I initially, when I first heard it, I was like, is this supposed to be The Hills Have Eyes? And it's like, no, it's Devil's Rejects. I was like, where did you get that? All right, whatever. But yeah, aside from that one, I love the other songs. But my top three are Rocking the Boat, Stabbing in the Dark, and It Is the End. Because who thought of clown metal would be cool? Like, who thought clown metal could be a thing, right? I really hope they do, like, sometime, like, The Silver Scream Part 2. Can't sleep. Clowns will eat me. Doom guy. There needs to be ninja metal. Honestly, a Devil's Reject song should have been a tribute to Rob Zombie. Seriously, like how they use some of his style in there. Make it a double tribute song. That would have been. I think it's a missed that whole song was a missed opportunity. It just kind of felt like it was a little too like rock. Felt a little too much radio to me, honestly. Wouldn't that ninja metal be silent? Exactly, Alistair. That's a good one. But yeah, if they were to do another album, another Ice Nine Kill, like another Silver Scream album, I would say like the songs I'd love to see them do are like Hellraiser, Hellraiser, Black Christmas. What else? Gremlins would be cool. Gremlins would be really cool. I would really like to see them do maybe like Irish, like them to do like an Irish death metal song. That'd be really cool. Well, Irish metalcore, That'd be great if they did a Leprechaun song. Song about Chucky would be really cool. The ninja metal is just the sound of a guitar being hit by a shuriken. Oh yeah, song about the creeper. Well, I don't know if the Rob Zombie song counts as a song for Jeepers Creepers, but yeah. It'd be cool. Like Ice Nine Kills could do that with Jeepers Creepers. Maybe a song about them doing a song about Poltergeist would be awesome. Unfortunately, as much as I'd like to see them do villain Netflix shows, they can't do it at all with any of the Marvel characters. Thoughts on the 13th Doctor? I like her. She's very reminiscent of the 4th Doctor. She's very Tom Baker, and I'm actually looking forward to her facing the Daleks, because to me, you're never the Doctor until you face the Daleks. That was the case. That's been my case with all of Doctor Who since I got into. Is like, you are not the. It's not because it's a woman. It's because I don't feel like you officially earn that title until you face off with the Daleks. That's just me. Little laggy. No, Now, one I'd love for, know what I'd love for a second Silver Scream album, Universal Monster song, something similar to Iced Earth's horror show. That'd be great. I'd love that, and I really love that horror show too. I'd love to see what they do with Phantom of the Opera or Frankenstein or what have you. They did do a song about Dracula though. They already did a song about Mr. Hyde and Dracula in Every Trick in the Book in the previous album. That was that. They also did a song about Exorcist in that album too. So if you haven't already, Omnitron, go check out their previous album, Every Trick in the Book. It's really good. It's not movies, it's based off of books. That'd be cool, Mason. Oh, how could I forget? I love Grave Mistake, American Nightmare, Stabbing in the Dark. Great. You said Grave Mistake twice, Omnitron. I'm just saying. Top 4 songs right there. I actually really dig Love Bites too. It's a beautiful power ballad about the movie American Werewolf in London, which, fun fact, that female vocalist in the song of Love Bites is actually the actress who plays Max in Stranger Things. Yeah, doesn't that blow your fucking mind? The actress who plays Max sings in Ice Nine Kills about a song about American Werewolf in London. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that song, Greatest Show Unearthed. I love the song Werewolves of London. Next album, they should call it The King, because they've already done The Shining. They did a song about Carrie. They did, like I said, a song about It. They just need to just do Stephen King. Just do a whole thing about Stephen King, but have it be what would be like Cujo, definitely Cujo, Pet Sematary, because that's what I thought. I honestly thought Grave Mistake was Pet Sematary when they put out all the song titles and people were guessing like Pet Sematary was in the front running, and then we realized, oh, it's The Crow, which is equally good. So yeah, Pet Sematary, that'd be a cool one for them to do. Just call the song "Dead Is Better." That's how you do the song. That's a song title right there. "Dead Is Better." So there you go. They'd be so cool if they did a song about Salem's Lot. Oh, that'd be so cool if they did a song about Salem's Lot. Oh, Grave Mistake is your wife's favorite song, Omnitron. It's our all-time. Oh, that's nice. I really dig Grave Mistake. And I also, Marcel Kelly, really love Immortal Hulk. I love the horror aspect to it. And it's so cool. So now we got Hulk in Hell. Oh, it's so out there. But going back to... Oh, yeah, I did dig the Pet Sematary trailer. But have I played Dead by Daylight? I've seen the game, but I haven't played it. Anyway, but going back to that, like, what would else, like, Salem's Lot, Pet Sematary... maybe Tommy Knockers would be them to do a cool song of that, or Deader. Thinner. I don't know. Actually, no, I don't know how you could do a song about Deader, about Thinner. Honestly, I don't know how you could do a song. Maybe a song about people under the graveyard shift. Yeah, that'd be cool. Or maybe they could do a song about Shawshank. I would not like. I would be like. I think they could honestly do a song about Shawshank Redemption. And make it like a power ballad, really. Oh, that'd be cool. Maximum Overdrive. That'd be great. Oh, The Stand. Definitely they could do a song about The Stand if they did an all Stephen King album. Honestly, though, and I've made this joke before on their fan site, if Ice Nine Kills, like I made this joke, if Ice Nine Kills is so good, they could do a song, they could do a whole album about Disney villains. Could you imagine Ice Nine Kills doing Disney villains as songs? Like a whole album of that. They would fucking kill it. Now, I'm not talking them doing metal covers of Disney villain songs. I mean like legit original songs about Disney villains. They could totally do that. Definitely one first and foremost, Frollo, Maleficent, Scar. What else? Like Scar. Gaston would be fun. Chernabog. Oh yeah, Chernabog would totally get a song from them. Who else should get a song from Jafar? Yeah, definitely Jafar. How did I forget that? Cruella de Vil would probably get it. Like that would be an awesome song. The Evil Queen. Yeah. Zira. That's the one you're thinking of, Alistair. Oh yeah, Quiet Place and Get Out would be interesting songs. Prince Hans. I don't know if he needs a song. That dude don't need. Ursula. Totally. King Candy, maybe. Probably not. They can probably use the Unused Bill song, maybe in lyrics, but just a totally original song. Yeah, definitely Bill Cipher would be an excellent Ice Nine Kill song. Yeah, a lot of people saying Ursula, and I don't disagree. Maybe Draken and Facilier. Otto from Wally. Everyone's like the unanimous one is definitely Ursula, and I don't disagree with that, honestly. Yeah, did suck, Marcel. Hades would be also cool. Captain Hook. Oh, that'd be cool. Like they need it like that. How they could do the Captain Hook song is get in touch with Ailstorm, the pirate metal band. Have them collab on a Captain Hook song. Captain Hook is pirate metal. That's what I said. Get in touch. They need to get in touch with what's it? Ailstorm. Yeah, sorry, Ailstorm. Dominator, like, yeah, Lord Dominator would be cool for them. Oh, the Horned King. Yeah, the Horned King would be awesome. Yeah. Hades would also be really fun. Honestly, if Ice Nine Kills isn't going to do an album, wouldn't do an album, that Iced Earth would be really cool. Like, could you imagine power metal Disney villain songs? I do. It's fucking amazing. I want that now. Lady Tremaine, Anastasia, and Drizella. Maybe Lady Tremaine. Possibly the sisters would be mentioned. I want power metal Lovecraft. Well, Iced Earth did do a song called Cthulhu. It's a 6-minute epic song. Give it to me now. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's more metal H.P. Lovecraft out there. We just need to keep digging. Right, bye, Green Goblin. It was great to have you on the chat. Shan Yu, that'd be fun. Metal song about the MCP. I'd say more Shark and mention the MCP from Tron. Syndrome. Oh, definitely Syndrome would be awesome to get a song. Screenslaver, yeah, maybe. Emperor Zurg, maybe. The bear from Brave. Yeah. Maybe Queen of Hearts, maybe. Maleficent, like I said, definitely Maleficent. Oh, sorry, I'm texting someone. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Anyway, where was I? Monstro, deer from the deer from Bambi. That's a good one. Sorry, I'm texting back and forth with somebody important. Give me a moment. All right, back to you guys. Rocksteady's new game isn't Superman, but what if it's the ultimate curveball and it's got... I think it might be Batman Beyond. I think they might do Batman Beyond, and it could be a Wonder Woman game. It could also be like a Wonder Woman game, which I would not be shocked at. I also think it could be... It's always Batman. It also surprises in its original superhero game. That could be the case too. Wonder Woman game. The problem is that people would say it would probably be too much like God of War, and that might be true. Anyway. Anyway. Wonder Woman in the style of God of War, and everyone would say, "Oh, the Flash game would be cool too." Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad would be a neat one. I mean, you've already built up. They sowed the seeds of Suicide Squad in that universe already with Arkham, with the Arkham game, with one of the Arkham games. So why not, right? But yeah, totally, that could easily be the case. I'd be down for a superhero RPG system. Yeah. Supergirl game, maybe. I would like a full-on Deathstroke game. That'd be cool from Rocksteady. Like a full-on Deathstroke game would be cool. That would be a neat one to do. Could be Static Shock. That'd be another fun one. My thoughts on I think it's cool that we're getting finally a third Ultimate Alliance, but not cool that it's on Nintendo Switch. I think we'll get an announcement, by the way, for that new game from Rocksteady soon. Like this year, totally. Maybe E3. E3 this year's E3, we may get an announcement of what the fuck it is, or even earlier. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that it's either going to be announced early, and we'll see stuff at E3, or we'll get an announcement of it at E3. That's my bet. That's my bet of the whole thing. It's either going to be Green Arrow or Flash. I believe it. I've been meaning to check out Mother Panic. That looks really cool. I've been meaning to check that out. That looks pretty neat. Yeah. Yeah, Green Arrow because it would be close enough to Batman, and Flash to experiment if using actual superpowers. I believe it, but I don't know. Like, how could you use the Flash super speed? I'm curious, like how that you could do that. I'm not saying that you couldn't do it. I'm just saying, like, I'm curious of how you would go about utilizing the super speed. That would be my thoughts. Is like, how would you utilize the speed? Oh yeah, there was going to be a Flash game in 2008 along with Arkham Asylum. I think I remember hearing about that at some point. Honestly, people pretty much lost their shit when not DC Joker, I know, but from Persona. I've never played the Persona game, so I didn't lose my shit. Oh yeah, part of DC's idea to make a shared DC game universe, but the studio that Flash game was shut down to bankruptcy. Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway. So I guess I'll keep this going for a couple more minutes until, like, give it a full 2 hours and then call it a night. Because, like, yeah, 2 hour live stream. That should suffice, right? Yeah. Actually, will you excuse me real quick? I have got to use the bathroom because I've been holding it in for 2 hours. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, so I see everyone kept themselves occupied. Yeah. So sorry about that, but nature called. I haven't seen the Ninjak versus Valiant Universe thing yet. I have not. Oh, freaking autofocus. Okay, that's odd Omnitron. It's a weird one. Speaking as a Brit in the Infinityverse, we do have some characters from Britain showing up. Yeah, the Helsing organization is part of the universe. So, yeah. Those are the characters from Britain. Also, the Gargoyle clan from Britain, from Gargoyles, is in the universe, too. So that's part of Britain as well. Thomas Ager asked Spider-Man by Spencer. I really like it. I've been really enjoying the run. I'm picking it up monthly now, and I've been enjoying the storyline so far. Like the new story with J. Jonah Jameson, it's been really good. Still, like Spencer was like, Secret Empire wasn't totally his fault, but it was like 80% his fault. So, still like hesitant of like where he's going with this comic. Who do you think is the mystery villain in Spencer Spider-Man? I think it might be Mephisto. I think it might be Mephisto, like pissed off that Peter is going back on the deal. Like, oh, you want to get back with Mary Jane? I'll show you. At least that's my theory of who it is. And it's freaking auto-focusing again. And I have not seen Bumblebee yet. In fact, tonight I'm going to be... hopefully I can do a double feature. If not, I'll just go back to the theater again and watch it one more time. But tonight I actually am going to be wrapping up this so I can go to the movies and check out at least either Spider-Verse or Bumblebee tonight. Because I'm not doing my top 10 movie list until I see those two movies. All right, gonna go play some more Marvel Spider-Man. That game is so good. All right, bye, MB Free. Nice to have you on. Nice to have you with us. Watch Spider-Verse first. Check out the. Actually, let me check out the times for that movie real quick. Check out the show times. All right. It's a little later, but I could probably do that. Whereas Bumblebee, that's 7:15. This is 10 minutes later, and it's almost an hour in, so might have to call it so I can get ready and do shit. Oh, thank you, MB Free. Thank you for that little message. Yeah. So should I watch Bumblebee or Spider-Verse first? Let me ask you guys out in the comments. You decide my rest of the night. Yeah, because I'm not staying home alone, like just sitting here while everyone else is having a good time. I at least want to entertain myself and not think on dark thoughts. Depression's a hell of a thing. Spider-Verse, I'm only going to be able to do one tonight, guys. Yeah. I think, needs to be box office support much more. Stay after the credits for Spider-Verse, okay. Spidey then B. It's been arousing. Like so far, everyone's saying Spider-Verse. Yeah, everyone's saying Spider-Verse, totally. So, Spider-Verse it is. Okay. As much as I still want to see Bumblebee, I'm going to give Spider-Verse, because even Jason said, dude, Spider-Verse, #1 movie for me. Yeah. So, definitely Spider-Verse first and foremost. Okay. Totally, yeah. So Spider-Verse it is. Okay. Yeah. All right. Spider-Verse it is. Yeah. All right. No spoilers. Yeah, no spoilers. I'd prefer to go in this movie blind. I've been avoiding spoilers for Bumblebee and the other movie, like the Plague. So in Spider-Verse, like the Plague. So yeah. When you realize Nicolas Cage managed to play Spider-Man and Superman the same year. Oh, thank you, Cody. Yeah. So, think. I think I'm gonna mosey on out of here, so I can get in time for the movie and what have you. So, but yeah, this has been a nice little live stream, nice little distraction from all the shit that I'm dealing with right now. But it was really nice to hang out with you guys. It was a nice way to cap off the year, spending it with all of you. Hope you all have a safe New Year's Eve. Hope you have a safe, happy, fun New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Can't talk. Don't get too drunk. Hope you all have a wonderful new year. That's what you always got to say, even though you keep saying it never comes true. I hate to be the pessimist, but yeah. I will get all the drunk. Anyway. But yeah, have a happy new year, and yeah, that's all I got to say. So, later, guys.